Hi, this is Lucy and welcome to a Fallout 76 camp tour video. I have in fact had this camp for a few weeks. I built it and I wasn't 100% sure about it, and I fiddled with it and I'm kind of happy with it. Sometimes it's not always possible to completely realise what you want in this game because of the building restrictions. But it wasn't so much that, it was a size issue. Yes, size can sometimes be important, but also a location issue. So what I wanted to do was build a London Mews, and if you don't know what that is, Mews houses are little rows of houses in London that are very popular. They're very expensive. They tend to be in the very expensive areas of London, and the history of them is that they were originally built as stables. In the 18th century, London had a big boom. It was the Industrial Revolution, there was lots of money, so lots of people were building big grand houses in London, and they needed servants' quarters and stables. So all those big Georgian terraces had little streets behind them that had these stables and sort of outbuildings. And obviously as time has progressed, those houses have probably been turned into apartments or flats, and the Mews, to a lot of extent, in sort of the 1960s and 70s, they were a bit grotty. But then in the 70s they became quite popular, they were done up, and they're now very much sought after. Now the problem with building this in 76 is obviously budget. If Bethesda ever allow us in Fallout First to have takeover workshops and keep them with maybe a bigger budget, you could build a whole street of them. All I was able to do was build 2. So I kind of put a little joke in, though, you'll see as I give you the tour. From a point of view of practicality, they are quite nice because you have this large, spacious workshop. These double doors for the garages, doing the first one was easy. Doing the second one in exactly mirrored place it's an absolute nightmare. I think I did it about 9 or 10 times to get it perfectly aligned. And because the ground isn't completely even here, when I was moving the foundation it kept dropping, so there is a slight variance on the height of these 2 doors. The other problem I've had with these doors is they are faux. They are fake. They are just for show, but the problem is that people visit this camp and they have to open the doors. And I made the mistake in the beginning of locking them, and then I kept having to go to my camp and kill people that had become wanted. So I've left them unlocked, but it is a pain because of this. So whenever I come back to this camp, I have to close all the doors. This was as close as I could get to cobbles. A lot of the Mews terraces, the little streets in London, still have the original cobbles. I had originally built this using the brick set, but when I got the brick wallpaper on Season 4, I actually liked this better. It's quite bijou. Oop. I still can't get a lantern in there. I've put a klaxon light or whatever it's called. That'll go in. I like the bedroom. I actually used the first room divider we got as a headboard, it does mean there is no window in this room. I use tables as the base of the bed, and I put doormats on the dirty mattress. Try and cover it a little. There is a bathroom. Traditionally, these houses would not have had windows at the back because the back of the mews would have overlooked the rich people's gardens, and you didn't want servants looking out their windows in your garden, apparently. Now, obviously, there was a big problem with this camp because of budget. So I kind of made a little joke next door. I have a new neighbour. He's a bit odd. And he likes to live in the basement. Oh, at least he's dressed today. Sometimes he seems to run around with no clothes on at the moment. So this is my neighbour. There is no furniture up here. It is completely empty. This apartment is smaller because it does not have
It's hard work making a living out here.
Ooh, I've got a visitor. Apparently there may be a visiting trader somewhere. Unfortunately, you can't kill them. I don't think you can kill them. I might have to have a go now. Where are you? My secret beer stash back here. It was for one of the weeklies. I have now finished the scoreboard. I used these
listening is the key to life.
And that's why I put you away. I used these benches, these stone benches, to create this sort of moulding at the top to make them look 18th century. The new railings really helped as well. So, well, this is it. If you want a duplex, you have a friend you like to play with who wants you to build them a camp, here is a suggestion. Oh, there she is. Oh, you were in my house.
Oh, hey. Quiet day on the radio network, I'm afraid.
So, anyway, all that aside, if you have any questions, any queries, anything to say, please post below. That's all from me today. Thank you for watching.